Well, for a rare moment, my studio is actually a little bit tidy, so I thought I'd give you a tour. As I walk in, this is where I do the desk where I do most of my silver work, sort of forging and cutting, and I sit here and do most of my cutting and filing and finishing. I'm lucky enough to look out onto Mount Ngugun. There we go, you can see it there. Let's see, I've got a drawing plate to change the size of wires, my rolling mill, which I use to texture silver. Over here I do my soldering. It gets quite messy over here. Got different solders, different my pickle. Then come back here, I've got lots of fabric organised, my beloved bookshelf, lots of sort of cotton fabrics down there. Lots of books from Japan. I'm a bit addicted to Japanese craft books. Here's Molly, my mannequin. She's wearing some of my kanzashi at the moment because I've got an open studio happening at the moment, and sometimes I have visitors, so I have a little display of some of my work. But you can't tell what my favourite colours are by looking here. Let's see some work up here. Some of my kawaii pieces. Lots more kimono fabrics down the bottom. And this is where I do most of my resin work. I need to keep it separate from the silver so it doesn't get too dusty. You can see some leftover of some of the colours I've been doing recently. Some of the what do you call them, pigments that I use. You notice I have a bit of a love of IKEA and my label maker. Been doing some work recently on canvas and just different artworks. This one you can kind of see has actually been mounted away from the board, all different pieces. It's a bit hard to photograph in the reflected light. One's called Happy Thoughts. This is a series that I'm starting to work on, which is landscapes of my imagination, and a piece in resin that I finished recently called Reflections on Sunset. And come back here, the curtains help hide kind of all my packaging and all that sort of boring stuff. A big desk in the middle where I do my admin work and all my fabric cutting. On this side, a couple more desks. I've got my sewing desk, which is sorely neglected. I don't do enough sewing these days. The other desk my 4-year-old daughter has claimed as her desk, but when she's not in here, I confess I kind of dump a lot of stuff on there. Bit of a washi tape obsession, so lots of my washi tape organised there. And then we'll come back around here. Ignore the mess. As I said, this is about as tidy as it gets. So more kimono fabrics here, which are sorted into different areas for the ways I use them. My little offcuts. And finally, this is a personal piece I'm working on, starting to work on my first quilt. Yay! Well, thank you for coming to my studio.